Hello guys, and welcome back to another video from Prince of What Ifs. Yeah, I'm back. I know. It's been a while. About 4 months, I'd say. For those of you who missed these videos, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for getting me to 24K. This will count as my 24K special. It's not going to be a long video, but it's a pretty long video, so I hope you will enjoy it. And it feels weird to do this again, but I want to give y'all a little content whenever I get a break or so. The Navy will make you work, but they also give you days to chill out. This is one of those days, and I get to stay at home for about... I can't tell you that. I feel like I shouldn't tell you that. There's no reason to do that. Anyway, yeah. This story is going to be crazy because I'm giving Naruto the powers of Darkseid, arguably one of the most powerful characters in DC. But I know how to make these things work. You know how I do. And without any further ado, let's get into the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell to get all notifications on my videos, which will now be very scarce as I'll be posting only a few months, not just a few days like I did my original schedule. Things have changed. I hope you guys will stick around though, and yeah, just sit back, relax, drink something, eat something, and enjoy. As he crashes to the floor in the fighting circle, Naruto is held down by Sasuke as he's left shot at how fast he got beaten. Ooh, Sasuke, that was awesome. He took him down so fast. Getting off Naruto, Sasuke is then announced the winner, with Naruto getting up pissed. What, I didn't lose, I can still go on. Naruto, it was a fair takedown, said Iruka. If it was a real fight, you would have died. Hearing this, Naruto would feel his heart thump quite hard, with the reality really hitting him. He had lost and was to make the unison sign as Sasuke's fangirls go crazy, berating him and hyping up Sasuke. When close enough, they begin to raise their hands for the sign when they then grab each other by the collar quite violently. You want to get beat up again? I was caught off guard, you bastard. Stop it already. Separating the two, Iruka would have to keep mostly Naruto at bay, and as he was left with so much anger, Naruto could do nothing else but just run off, leaving the fence walls, the fence of the school, while Iruka calls out to him, "Damn it, Naruto! Get back here!" Typical, said Kiba. At least take your loss like a ninja. But what did you expect? It's Naruto. Yeah, but being put against Sasuke is just bad luck. I mean, I wouldn't lose to him though. I don't know what you guys are talking about. As they're talking about this, we find Naruto running through the town of Konoha. The stares of those who watch him pass by show pity or disgust or hate, which Naruto is already pretty familiar with, and he's been dealing with this for about 3 years now. He's 7. And it's only gonna get worse, honestly. He soon reaches the Hokage monuments and would take a seat scrunched up with his head between his legs, trying to gather his thoughts. Every freaking time they keep taking Sasuke's sides. It's so annoying. Lying back, he would wince in pain, and to his right hand, he would see that he was bleeding due to him clenching his fist so hard in anger from before. But already his wound was very close to slowly closing up. It was already healing. Naruto watched this happen in a daze when he then remembered something they were taught in class. Summoning jutsu, yeah, if I can learn that, then I'll be awesome. Taking a swipe of his blood to his thumb, Naruto would then draw the character of Earth in kanji and would slam his hand down, saying, "Summoning jutsu." Now pause. Naruto is pretty dumb, alright? He never pays attention in class. He mistook the lesson of saying you need to make a contract for just using blood to summon a creature to thinking that as long as you tied that like seal, a blood seal, to an element, he could just summon the element. However, this was the first time he would use his innate Kekkei Genkai in this timeline. As the ground would rumble, Naruto would be knocked back by a quake as he rolls and slams into a wall, wincing in pain. He would then slowly look forward and be left wide-eyed. Slowly the boy stands and he can only say, "I'm awesome." From the point that he had marked his blood with had sprouted a massive, unfinished, and very far-reaching bridge made of earth, going up about 100 meters ahead. This would just be hanging in the air. From below, many would see this and be left confused, talking about what this is, when they then see it be retracted, and we see Naruto do this by making contact with the earth again, and he would then run off thinking, "Now I can finally do something. I use jutsu, much better than Sasuke. Woo, let's go." Appearing where Naruto made the mark with his blood would be an Anbu, who would simply stare at the spot and tilt his head, saying, "Lord Third must hear about this." Hours later, when school had ended, we find Naruto in his house, writing down some things in a notebook about everything he had just learned of his summoning jutsu, quote unquote. He would then set down his pen and bite his finger, and he winced in pain as he would then spread the blood down to his chest in the character of strength in kanji. His wounds heal up faster than before, and he sees his blood dry and slowly turn black as he would then smack his hands together, gathering chakra and closing his eyes. He would then open them and he would walk into the kitchen and look to his fridge as he grabs it, and with a grunt he would lift it with no strain being felt. Awesome, yes, finally, I love summoning jutsu. I should probably put this down, my ramen's in here. As he does, a loud thud is heard as he runs back to the room and bites his finger again, much harder, and yet he's done this so much that at this point he kind of realized that he learned another latent ability. No person, even with the chakra of the fox, should be able to shed so much blood and still be like not anemic, and he does not pass out no matter how much blood he's let out at this point, so he figures that that must be another one of his abilities. But yeah, it's just like different. He doesn't even know if anyone else has this stuff. He's just going crazy. As if he were a mad genius, Naruto used massive amounts of his blood to put markings on his own body. They dried up though and became permanent and like a part of himself, which then faded into his skin, so he looked like he didn't have any marks at all. But when he released chakra, they were shown like tattoos. Time then passed. A knock is heard, and then another, right as the door of Naruto's home is burst open by Iruka, and on the floor he sees a sleeping Naruto who was drooling, and he would breathe a sigh of relief. What's wrong with you? You don't come to school for an entire... My god, Lord Thur, why did you let him live alone? He runs in and checks his pulse. Luckily he's alive, and he's just truly, well, sleeping. He's just kind of tired, unconscious. However, this place was a mess, and taking it upon himself, Iruka cleans it up just as Naruto wakes up and finds himself on the couch. As he sits up, he looks around and sees Iruka on another couch, and the teacher would ask, "Why didn't you come to school?" "Iruka-sensei, I learned a jutsu." Running to him, he says he stayed up like a long time working on it. "Remember that summoning thing you said you talked about?" "Naruto, you learned summoning jutsu? Can't you just believe in me a little? Come on." "You know what, sure, let's go to the training ground, but after this you have a lot, and I mean a lot, of homework." Running ahead, Naruto says to hurry up, and so does his sensei, but as they, run to the rooftops and then take a path through the forest, Iruka notices something. He's faster than me? Seeing Naruto infusing his chakra into his body, he finds that he truly had made some great progress, not in jutsu, but just in controlling his chakra, and soon they reach the training ground as Iruka is left gasping for breath after trying to catch up to Naruto. "Come on, sensei, look." "Oh, I'm looking, just go." "Okay then." Clapping his hands together, Naruto screams as Iruka looks forward, almost being knocked back by a great amount of chakra that's being released, and slowly he sees black marks form from Naruto's neck and go around to his eyes, and his eyes then begin to glow a bright red. The fox, Iruka thought, as he would then duck from a laser blast released from Naruto, as he would then look back to see the lasers decimate an entire part of the forest, slicing trees in an instant and carving the earth, leaving him wide-eyed. As he looks back to Naruto, his eyes stop releasing the lasers and return to normal as he says, "See, sensei, wasn't that... Whoa, what's up? Why do you look like that?" Getting close, Iruka would then check his eyes and his marks, and they fade before him as he asks, "How did you make your eyes do... How did you... It's a summoning jutsu, dummy." That was not the summoning jutsu. The summoning jutsu involves summoning beasts who help you fight or fight for you. That wasn't summoning. Then what the hell have I been doing? You fade to black. Moments later, we see Naruto laughing into the air with Iruka sitting by a tree and looking to the ground, trying to process what he's just learned. Naruto can, just do amazing stuff right now, but more importantly, the reason why Naruto was so happy is because he learned he was obviously a genius because he seems to have his own Kekkei Genkai. Isn't this great? Actually, yeah, I'm really proud of you. As you should be. I mean, man, I have so many other jutsus. I've been thinking of like so much stuff. Look at this one. Clasping his hands together, Naruto's skin would then show a mark around his mouth as he breathes in and breathes out, releasing a massive gust of wind in the shape of a spear that would then pierce into the ground, releasing a blowback so massive that Iruka would have almost been swept up had he not grounded himself with chakra. Isn't that great? I mean, look at that. Yeah, it's so great. Whatever this is, it's insanely powerful. The rookie tournament's gonna be pretty special, huh? Iruka thought. The next day, when he returns, Naruto becomes a little different as he's frantically writing down things in the notebook he had used to keep his seals and jutsus. In the corner of the room, during recess, those heading out see him scribbling away even after class ended and talking to himself, and they ask, "Is he okay? Sasuke didn't beat him too bad, right?" Naruto's eyes would then twitch as he yells, "Sasuke has nothing to do with it." How did he hear that? I was whispering. You call that whispering, yells Naruto? Just shut up, I'm trying to focus. Jeez. Okay, so this character, what if I put this on my legs? Or set up a scroll in advance? Oh yeah, scrolls. Iruka-sensei. He runs down to Iruka, packing up his stuff and getting ready to have his lunch, asking if he can borrow some scrolls from his teacher. Oh, and what are you gonna do with them? Asks Kiba. He can barely fight. Iruka gives the boy a stare as he nervously looks away. Iruka would then look back at Naruto, saying, I can give you one. Well, that's more than enough. You know how awesome I am now, so you know I'm gonna be the best ninja. Just trust me, sensei. As he laughs to the air, everyone is convinced he has lost it and start to laugh, patronizing him, but getting tired of their bullshit, he says to come out and see him do a demonstration of his new awesome jutsu. They would take him up on the offer and they all go out, and more kids gather from other classes and higher people from even higher grades come out asking why everyone's gathering so much. Well, that Naruto kid said he was gonna prove everyone wrong or something. He sucks at jutsu. Well, it should be fun to see what happens then. Okay, everyone, watch me, Naruto said, as he then bit his finger, and he brings out the scroll Iruka gave him, and he scribbles on this lightning fast before then slamming it down. Blood style, earthquake. In a massive explosion, a massive pillar and slab of earth rips through the scroll, rising to the sky, and everyone is knocked back, shocked and completely baffled. Those outside of the academy watch this pillar rise and rise and rise, right as Naruto would then clap his hands, yelling, explode. The pillar then explodes with spikes, and as the boy bows, he says, how you like that, huh? Holy shit, that was awesome. As they erupt with claps, everyone is just overtaken with awe, as those even like Neji are present, and a young Lee and Tenten. Coming out, some senseis and shinobi look at this and are downright shocked, wondering where this came from, and when it begins to collapse, and as the rubble drops, it remolds with the ground quite naturally, and they would see Naruto and his chakra attached to it until there is nothing left. Watching from his office, Iruka would then laugh. Yeah, that's how I reacted. He thought, Naruto seriously did that? Yells Sakura. Are you blind or something? Yells Naruto. I'm awesome, alright? And anyone who wants to say otherwise can come and prove it. Believe it. With a turn, he picks up his notebook and starts heading off, leaving his own classmates specifically so baffled that most of them are just quiet. And Naruto leaps to a tree and starts writing down a new jutsu, and people disperse, as did the senseis and nearby shinobi when told what happened. What they could only think of was nothing. Their minds went blank. That pillar literally actually touched the clouds, and this spread rumors of Naruto's exploits. This happened mostly from kids telling their parents and parents spreading it, but they of course didn't believe it because they're assholes. But it became the norm to see Naruto walking about with his head stuck in his notebook, sometimes firing off jutsus and getting chased for it, which the ninja failed every single time to actually get him. They could not reach him. He was way too strong now. However, nothing about Naruto's attitude changes. He's just messing around, honestly, to himself. But people thought he had become more eccentric simply because he now had the power to say what he wanted and do what he wanted. This would become much bigger than the boy himself anticipated. Time skip 6 years. Finding a 13-year-old Naruto eating some ramen, we see him reading his notebook as he does this, and his Konoha headband is hung around his neck. Hey, slow down, did you just graduate? Asked Teuchi. I know you're excited, but you don't want to end your ninja career too early now. Sorry, I'm just feeling excited. Ayame then comes over giving over his next bowl. Well, I can't say it's different from the usual you, but you still might choke, so calm down. I'll take it under consideration. Having finished his first bowl, he moves to the other one, as Teuchi would then see someone come, moving their drapes to come eat, only to turn away upon seeing Naruto. They're avoiding me like the plague. Yeah, this is delicious, by the way. This is seriously the same ramen? Naruto, it's not, it's fine. I don't care, said Naruto. I don't need to understand them. They don't need to understand me. We don't need to understand each other. I'm just glad that people like you exist. I mean, it means the world isn't complete trash, right? Having just finished his second bowl, he slams down his bill and poofs while saying goodbye, and Teuchi would take the money sign and just saying, what does this village come to? I don't even know why they care if he has the fox. Naruto's super strong and he doesn't even do anything to them. Even normal shinobi find it hard to deal with. I mean, isn't it? Don't start rambling. It's forbidden to talk about that stuff, said Teuchi. Right. Well, it still sucks, says Ayame. All we can do is just offer him a bowl of ramen, not much else. Naruto meanwhile found his spot at the Hokage monument, making some new jutsus, and a day would pass. Mizuki was caught as a conspirator with Orochimaru before being interrogated and then killed without no one else knowing. And Meeting up the day of the meet day for everyone, like, get their senseis. Everyone just gathers, and a bitter Sakura buggers off with Kiba and Shino on the team, seeing Hinata staying behind as she was with Naruto and Sasuke. Other fangirls also, had their hearts broken. Soon, everyone was gone, leaving only behind the three as even Naruto left and wished them luck. About 30 minutes in, though, Hinata would take to Naruto's side. Can I sit down here? Look at you, Hinata. And Naruto said, oh yeah, sure. Why do you look so red? As she took a seat by him, she became extremely straight, like she was just kind of tense. And she kept thinking to herself that, Naruto was so close to her. When Naruto looks at his notebook, and you could be saying, you're seriously trying to become a shinobi when you're that jittery? Huh? Oh, sorry. Stop apologizing. You didn't do anything. Sorry. I don't know what to say. Then, who said we have to talk at all? We're a team. Just be comfortable. Okay. Feeling much more comfortable now, she would loosen up a bit and at least relax at that moment when the doors then slid open by Kakashi, who makes himself known. What took you so long, says Sasuke, as he would then stand with the others doing the same, and they would come down, and scratching the back of his head, Kakashi apologized. I got lost on the path of life, you know how it is. Bullshit, you're high level, you can just teleport. Do your job, old man, said Naruto. Alright, meet me at the rooftop, let's get this started. With the poofy disappeared, and Naruto does as well, with a scoffing Sasuke walking out as Hinata ran after, and they soon made it to the top, seeing the two looking into each other's respective books, but Kakashi puts away his while Naruto keeps reading his stuff over and over. Alright, my personal opinion of you guys is honestly, but let's have a talk about, well, yourselves. Tell me your dreams, likes, dislikes, and even if you don't have anything like a dream, maybe a goal, an ambition, a hobby. Naruto, you go first. Huh? Oh, sure. Naruto Uzumaki. I like ramen, any type's fine. I hate having to make it and wait. It's really annoying. Those extra 3 minutes really get on my nerves. And my dream, well, I guess is to leave this freaking village, make my own place, and become a Hokage. This takes the team by surprise, with Kakashi saying that is quite an aspiration. I know, but anywhere's better than here. I mean, everyone here is so freaking annoying. I mean, except for you guys. You're okay. I don't care what you think, Sasuke said. Thank you, said Hinata. But you're not exactly making a good first impression, said Naruto, with him pointing to Kakashi, who said that this isn't about him, and tells Hinata to go next. Her goal is to get stronger and change her clan. She likes her adorable little sister and hates how the branch family is treated, hence why she wants to change her clan and just, take over. Then Sasuke goes, his aspirations are the same as they should be, and after hearing this, Kakashi would then tell him to meet him at the Konoha training ground tomorrow with no breakfast before he then disappears. That guy just comes and goes, Naruto thought. Alright, you guys want to train or something? Getting interested, the two would then look to Naruto as Hinata said that she wouldn't mind while turning red, and Sasuke says, it's more effective, I guess. Alright then, hang on. With these words, Naruto would then slam his right hand to the floor, and the three of them disappear in a group, and they would come to land right at the Konoha training ground, and leaving the two shot as they would kind of buckle because they kind of dropped, but they also teleported at the same time, and they just looked around, confused. Wide range teleportation, thought Sasuke. Is that even a thing? Hey, don't get freaked out, okay? Said Naruto. The fourth Hokage could do this too. It's not that weird. Not that his jutsu is as awesome as mine. So, what do you guys want to start with? Well, I have been struggling with my 64 palms, said Hinata. Just fight me. I don't care. I don't care how. Just give me a challenge, said Sasuke. Making a one-handed tiger sign, Naruto creates a shadow cone and it steps to Hinata, telling her to attack. Don't think just because I'm a clone, this is going to be easy either. As she nods and gets ready, Naruto looks to Sasuke, who's already in a fighting stance with his Tutomoe activated. And Naruto gets in a fighting stance as the two would then lunge at each other, clashing with powerful force. And we cut to black as Naruto and the Naruto clone and Hinata do the same. With the sounds of grass being ruffled, we see Kakashi walk to the Konoha training ground as he finds the three waiting for him, looking quite confident, but they also seem to have become solid as a team because they just seem more together than yesterday. You're late, the three yell as they say in unison, and Kakashi would say, oh yeah, sorry, you know how it goes, let's get to it, said Kakashi. He sets down a clock on a nearby stump before explaining the rules and showing the bells he has. Do whatever you can. All you need to do is just get one bell from me and you pass. Ready, set, go. As soon as he says this, Naruto body flickers and appears behind Kakashi, who is flipped by a delayed punch as he poofs, but already Sasuke and Hinata are running for the real Kakashi, who's hiding in a forest nearby. I see him behind that tree, Hinata thought. Alright, I'll overwhelm him first, thought Sasuke, and the two would then nod as we didn't see a slight show of a mark on both of their foreheads. Currently, the two are linked telepathically along with Naruto, who uses blood to make this connection, so though to Kakashi it may seem that they had nothing planned, they're constantly checking in with each other. Attacking Kakashi with the wildfire dance, Sasuke is countered quite easily and thrown away right as he barely sways back, dodging a palm strike from Hinata, who starts to barrage him, and though he dodges quite well, this is when he would all of a sudden be lifted to the air. Looking up, Sasuke and Hinata would then see the sensei's vest being tightened and essentially being like used to strangle him as he struggles to get free. He literally can't move. I guess I got marked, huh, Naruto, said Kakashi. As he walks into the area having his hand lifted, Naruto lowers it and thus brings down Kakashi, who we see has a slight, like a super slight, splatter of blood marked on the back of his joining vest. How can you even reach me that? You know what? Never mind, says Sasuke. Walking to Kakashi, Naruto took the bells right as Kakashi is released, and he would then fall, catching himself, while the bells are thrown to Hinata and Sasuke, my bad, who upon catching them are kind of surprised and shocked. They then start to speak telepathically, with Sasuke asking why he did that. Hinata would ask the same. Don't worry, we'll still pass, jeez. Why are you guys looking at each other so intensely? Asked Kakashi. It's creepy. Oh right, we never told you, did we? Said Hinata. As Kakashi raises an eyebrow to this, moments later we see the four sitting together as Hinata would be sharing some of her bento with Naruto and feeding him, which only made her more embarrassed and just more shy. So this is essentially the mind transfer jutsu, but more geared towards communication specifically, said Kakashi. Yeah, that's where I got it from, but the scene only lasts for about 1 minute. Well, I don't ever want to have to hear your voice in my head again, it's bizarre, said Sasuke. Yeah, I'm not exactly rooting for it either, pal, but it's possibly the best thing that the team needs. There has to be someone who can do this stuff, right? Other than Naruto, said Sasuke. No, the Yamanaka read memories and take over bodies. They can't transfer thoughts the way Naruto can. If anything, he's better. It takes insane chakra control to do what he's just done, said Kakashi. Shocked to learn that no one else can do what he can do, Sasuke is forced to admit that he once again has underestimated the power of Naruto's Kikki-Genkai. Well, I think it's really cool. That way, Sensei can just instruct us while we fight sometimes. Good point, said Kakashi. It'll be good for training. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, you are now officially Team 7. Congratulations, you little bastards. Yep, one step closer, finally, said Naruto. Do you need to yell or just talk at all, said Sasuke. Deal with it, what's your problem? Okay, guys, can we just get along, said Hinata. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Definitely more interesting than I thought, Kakashi thought. In the following days, the team would have to do some low-rank missions together, but they also do grunt work and basic things, not even like dangerous things, but those blood seals proved to be effective for their teamwork to the point where they started to naturally learn each other's body language better. However, it was getting tedious, which is what Naruto says as they turn in their next mission right to Hiruzen. Or really, said the third. He's just casually screaming at the Hokage? Jeez, Sasuke thought. Oh, shut up, you agree too, Naruto said, with Sasuke saying that he didn't even say anything yet, but Naruto said that he could tell because, well, he can read it on his face. And Sasuke did agree, as did Hinata. When Hiruzen asked Kakashi if they were ready, he actually agreed, which surprised the Kage. Alright, I have someone for you. Actually, this is perfect timing. Come in, Tazuna. The door of the office creaks open with a drunk elderly making his way in. Seriously? They look like a bunch of brats. Especially the middle ones. He has the look of an imbecile. Popping a vein, Naruto raises his hand into a hand sign when he is then knocked on the head by Kakashi, who says, I promise you'll be fine, sir. That middle child is by far one of our village's most awesome prodigies, says Hiruzen. I assure you, you'll be surprised. Tazuna is surprised to hear this, but sees the seriousness in the Kage's voice. He can just tell that this guy is not playing. This kid actually might shock him. And Kakashi also looks very trustworthy, so he at least trusts Kakashi since he looks experienced. Yeah, whatever. Just talk about me again and I will fry your head off, Naruto said, with his eyes lighting ablaze as the old man backs into a wall, hitting his head. The hell? Did you seriously just threaten our escort T? Sasuke asked. As he freezes, Naruto would then say that he would go get his stuff right now, and he disappears as we cut to a few moments later. The team is heading out with their full gear and equipment, and as they exit Konoha for the first time, Naruto asks, is it a crime to desert a village? Naruto, are you serious? Hinata asks. Do I sound like I'm joking? Seriously, I actually hate this place. The hate in his voice is kind of so unrelenting that it cannot be taken as a joke. Kakashi would say, you'd be hunted down. I guess it's better that I get strong then, and fast. You must be insane, kid. This is the genius of Konoha. He's a genius. That doesn't mean that his head is screwed on right, said Sasuke. The hell you say? You know what I said. As they argue back and forth, Hinata doesn't know what to do, and a slight slosh is then heard with everyone turning back to see the demon brothers rise out of a water puddle, and one of them leaps off of the other while holding onto a long bladed chain that they then swing. However, making a hand sign, Naruto will then show marks on his eyes, and he fires a pair of lasers from them, breaking the chain and shocking the two ninja right as Hinata moves and throws a palm strike to the demon brother, slamming him to the ground, making him cut wind. And Sasuke would then take to the sky and axe kick the other brother down to the ground. But he would get up as he goes to swing and just punch this kid to the freaking sky. When he's then met by Naruto's face, slamming him to the floor and cratering him 5 feet deep. Are we clear? Sasuke asks, and he then lands looking around, and they all nod, with the two being dragged to a tree, which is then touched by Naruto. And the trees would then sprout from the like branches would sprout from the tree, restraining the two quite tightly. Is that wood release? How can this kid have it? Thought the demon brothers. They're both shocked and then knocked on the head by Naruto, who knocks them out as he then bites his finger and inscribes a seal on their heads. Alright, let's find out what you know. What does he mean? Asked Tazuna. Naruto can read minds with this Keke Genkai, said Hinata. Hearing this, Tazuna is nervous, and Naruto seeps into the mind of the two, and the old man can do nothing but just watch, and when he's done, he wipes the blood off of their heads and stands as Kakashi would then ask what he found out. Looking to Tazuna, he asks, care to explain yourself? As they all look to him, the elder gets very nervous and soon spills the beans. Regardless, they didn't come all this way to just go back home. They continue quickly reaching the waves and riding past the bridge created by the fishermen in the place, but they also get help from a passing fisherman to help them get to the other side of the shore. And when they get ashore, Tazuna says that they're close to his home. You just need to keep going down that way. Alright, lead the way, Kakashi said. As Tazuna takes a turn and one more step though, he's told by Kakashi to duck and is held down by Hinata while everyone avoids a flying blade that slams into a nearby tree. Looking back and up, they see Zabuza landing atop of it. Fresh meat, let's go, old man. Let's fight, said Naruto. I ain't here for you, pipsqueak. Hand over the old man. As Naruto gets pissed off though, Kakashi tells him to stay back when Naruto then smacks his hand away. I really need everyone to stop calling me that. In the blink of an eye, he disappears with the shocked shinobi getting punched in the face, and he's sent flying, skipping 4 times off of the nearby lake that they had just ridden on, leaving everyone wide-eyed as his massive levels of strength almost knocked them down, but from the pure shockwave that was like kind of released. Managing to stand on the water, however, Zabuza would then hold to his mouth in anger as he sees Naruto land on the water, and tell Kakashi that he has this. I need this. You understand, right? You little shit, you're some kind of monster, huh? Says Zabuza. Beginning hand signs, the man then readies a jutsu, but Naruto stares while stepping forward, and his eyes explode with flames, releasing lasers that surprise Zabuza as he would then barely dodge before then yelling and releasing the water dragon jutsu. It lunges for Naruto when it is then pierced from behind by Naruto's curving lasers. Looking back, Zabuza then sees their changed trajectory as his dragon would then burst into steam, blinding him and making it hard for everyone ashore to see much. Byakugan! With these words, Hinata then looks past this and would come to see something, but it's not very clear. Phew, I'm done. Yeah, what the hell? Looking back, they all see Naruto behind them as he throws a beaten Zabuza to the floor in front of them, and they're like shocked. Then walking to the executioner blade that Zabuza had on his back, Naruto would yank it out and swing it. Pretty good. I'm gonna keep it. What the hell are you? Says Tazuna. That was amazing, Naruto. It's nothing. Should we continue? I feel so much better. Seriously. Snapping out of the daze that he was in, Kakashi and Sasuke say yes, and Kakashi reaches for Zabuza thinking, concentrated attack of flames can curve and be condensed to that. It's on par with the strength of the gates. I guess he's not over exaggerated. Man, sorry, he belongs to me. As everyone hears this, Senbon are thrown and stabbed into Zabuza's neck, and looking to a branch, everyone sees an Ambu, and the Ambu would say, I've been tracking this man. I didn't even sense them, Sasuke and Hinata thought. Realizing who this is and looking to Naruto, Kakashi wonders what he should do and decides to just hand him over. When handed Zabuza, the Ambu will then bow and disappear. Well, let's continue, said Kakashi. Tazuna would then nod and lead the way, saying, I'm never gonna call you a pipsqueak again. Promise. Damn right. To make up for it, you can even stop drinking a pint of alcohol. Seriously, like, it stinks. I'm not that lenient. Then you're just a stingy old man. At this point, slicing his hand with the blade hanging on his shoulder, Naruto makes a hand sign, but then sees something amazing as the sword then sucks up his blood and would change form, becoming extremely pristine and also sharper. It was so sharp you couldn't even see, like, the sharp part was practically like, I don't know how to explain it. If someone drew a manga and they just left that part blank or something, it would show how, I don't know how, it's so sharp now. It is terrifying. Looks like you picked up something interesting, Sakakashi. Holding the blade forward, Naruto would then make another hand sign as the blade then reconstructs, shrinking in size before then splitting into two daggers, big daggers. Actually, they're exactly the same as Tengen's, by the way. I just like how they look, and they will be attached together by a chain, just like Tengen's. Okay, can someone explain this kid for me, please, said Tazuna? Look, it's anything he marks with his blood can be influenced how he wants. I'm sure it's limited in some way, but he's a monster. He's been that way since we were kids, said Sasuke. It's best not to think about it too much. It saves trouble, said Hinata. Well, this doesn't just apply to Naruto for this case. That blade is the executioner blade. It's special. It has the ability to repair itself by taking in blood, so I guess it's a weapon that's perfect for you, said Kakashi. Naruto would then swing the two daggers around, saying that he loves it and how they feel, and they continue on their journey. They reach Tazuna's home and meet Tazumi and are welcomed as they take a seat on the floor and just relax. Dad, I don't want you to keep doing this. If it means people coming after you, we're gonna, be trying to kill you. It's just a bridge. Why can't you just stop? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. Yeah, that's what we're here for, said Naruto. Don't worry about it, man. But what about that masked man, though? Asked Hinata. Something about him just wasn't trustworthy. It's not just a feeling. That man might have been in cahoots with Zabuza. It's likely he's still alive. Your Byakugan saw a chakra, right? Asked Kakashi. Yeah, it was strange. A fake death state, then, said Sasuke. Kakashi then nodded, saying, thus, they need to get stronger because those guys will definitely be coming back. Time for some training. As they get excited for this though, Naruto was just checking out his blade when Inari then makes his way down and hugs his grandpa. Hey, how you been? I'm fine, but who are these guys? They're here to protect your old Gramps. Word of advice, don't make fun of the yellow-haired one. Jeez, what do you think I'm gonna do to a kid? Asked Naruto. I don't trust you. Whatever. What's up, kid? But aren't they gonna die, he says, with them pointing to the team as Naruto sighs, giving up on this family, and how they make assumptions about power despite not being shinobi at all. And he then stands saying that he's gonna go train on his own as he disappears in the blink of an eye, not even like poofing, which surprised Inari to say the least. Kakashi then says they should go join him, and they get up and head off. We find Naruto alone in a part of the ways forward as he would pose and he holds forward the chain blades, and he would then pull the hilts closer and closer to each other, slowly retracting the chain until it is gone, and he pulls them away from each other as the blades have now become two. He then poses again, swinging them as he spins with such speed that he turns into a blur until he lands, reattaching the blades together and using the chain to hang the blade to his side. He would then walk away forward and he would have a satisfied look as we then see all the trees behind him within a 3-meter radius be sliced apart. This wasn't due to pressure or anything. He controlled the length of the blade as he swung them at the speed of sound. I hope you won't mind if I keep it, Naruto thought. Now I gotta go see Sensei. As he tells Kakashi that he's basically done with his work, he's told to go look after Tazuna for the day, but Kakashi trains Hinata and Sasuke, and Hinata picks up on chakra control a little better, making Sasuke ask for help, though he's embarrassed, and this brings them a little closer together. They both don't like to talk much, they kind of have the same thing, except, Sasuke's basically alone. Anyway, for a week, they each get to watch over Tazuna as he builds the bridge, but one day, as Kakashi and Naruto are pressing, they see the workers arguing until they leave the area, walking past them. Run into the old man, Naruto would then ask, they don't want to work anymore? How annoying is this Gato guy? You heard all that? Actually, of course you did. Yeah, luckily I can still finish up the rest today. I'll have to check on it tomorrow. This might be a little bit annoying. Kakashi, however, then walks up saying, maybe Naruto can help with that. Moments later, we see Naruto bite his finger as he drips blood onto the floor and writes a seal before then slamming his hands down. And as Tazuna sees the bridge, it would rumble. It feels like it's rumbling, and then it would start to extend, connecting to the other end slowly but surely, and it looks perfect. Like, it's a perfect, pristine bridge. He really did it, huh? Said Tazuna. I guess this counts as Earth Jutsu, right? Nope, not even close. Like Hinata says, just don't think about it. The only drawback stopping him from being too strong is that he needs his blood for certain things. That doesn't mean I'm gonna lose to anyone though, Naruto yells. Okay, I'm done. As he stood, Tazuna comes over checking the pavement, saying that it was good and thanking Naruto, who says that it's no problem. Okay, time for lunch. Woo! Running off, he disappears, and Tazen and Kakashi walk back as the bridge builder with an ass. If news got out that he could do stuff like this, wouldn't he be like in pretty crazy trouble? And he doesn't seem like the most, well, patriotic ninja. That feels weird to say. All I can do is just help him get stronger, said Kakashi. Luckily, he's talented. Honestly, I kind of worry a lot. As it should be. I mean, honestly, he might be able to make that village of his one day. I'll even help if he wants. That'd be quite the sight, Kakashi thought. As night falls and Hinata and Sasuke return, they're left battered by their day of training, with Naruto saying that they're doing way too much. I don't have time to lay around. I'm trying to beat you, says Sasuke. Yeah, shut up. Just stay still, both of you. Touching his pointer finger to Sasuke's chest, he starts to release chakra smoothly, with the mark of healing showing on his palm. And as this seal is shown, there'd be like little tendrils of like ink, well, which is actually his blood, stretching onto the tips of his fingers. And slowly but surely, everyone sees Sasuke heal, and he's covered by a red aura, and the same would go for Hinata. This is amazing, Naruto. Yeah, I figured it out yesterday. You can praise me, you mongrels. No, seriously, praise me. Sit the hell down, you brat, said Tazuna. As he takes a seat, Naruto would then say that he's still awesome, with the two then taking a seat and checking their bodies, and it feels as though they never trained today at all. They feel that their work was all pushed into the regenerated body, and now they were back to their optimal state, even stronger already. Did you really beat Zabuza? Looking to Inari, Naruto would then put a thumbs up saying, that guy? Dude, I beat him and stole his weapon. He holds up the executioner dagger, and Inari with an ass. So you're really that strong? Of course I am, kid. Jeez, have a little faith. Just eat your dinner, and when we leave, I'll take down Gato with us. He won't resist trying to attack us anyway. I'm getting all the action this time though, says Sasuke. Yeah, you have to actually get ahead of me then. Good luck with that. Then I'm gonna attack too, said Hinata. Who's gonna be taking care of me, said Tazuna. Oh, quiet. I'll have a clone with you, said Naruto. Typical ninja. Chuckling, Tazumi is happy to see that things are going well and everyone is connecting very well, and she looks to Inari, seeing him smile a bit, even though it's only a little bit, and he's kind of hiding his face. It had been so long that he looked so happy, and it felt good to see the family getting together. The next day though, Naruto wakes up a little later than everyone else, and they head out to the bridge, and he then buzzes out of the house, and he sees Inari and his mom knitting, just kind of like, yeah, just chilling. Oh, sorry about the trouble, said Naruto. Don't worry about it, you should hurry, said Tazumi. With a nod, the boy would then run off to the bridge, and he's kind of annoyed they didn't wake him up, while Tazumi would then head in with Inari, and she has to do dishes. However, as she was doing so, she heard a crack and turned to see two goons with swords at their sides, and they entered quite maliciously. You're old man Tazuna's daughter, right? Well, you're coming with us. As she falls to her knees, a bit worried, they corner her just as Inari would then run in at that moment, saying, Mom? Inari, don't get any closer, okay? Hey, should we grab him too, or what? We only need one hostage, said the other goon. And beginning to unsheath his blade, one of them is about to kill the boy, but Tazumi would then say that she'll go willingly with them, and they should just leave him alone. He's just a kid anyway. Frozen in despair, he could only watch as his mother is taken away, and he just couldn't move. My mom is gonna die because I'm too scared. Why is everyone else so cool? I'm just such a coward. Turning to the door, he then wipes his eyes, remembering how hopeful Naruto was and how strong he was and how much his team depended on him despite how young he was. It made him run out to the bridge and yell for the goons to untie and let go of his mom. Inari, go back, please. Let go of her right now. Running forward, he gathers all the courage he can, with his mother being shoved to the ground while the other two brandished their katanas, and when it was close enough, they swung, with Inari having a last powerful scream that he just lets out. He's trying to give everything, because at this moment he just wants to save his mother. And he then hears, I was definitely wrong about you. The blades of the two were then cut to shreds, leaving the two shocked, and Inari unscathed as he then opened his eyes, and all he saw was just pieces of blades in front of his eyes, and the two goons would then look back to see a landing Naruto. Naruto, thank you, said Tazumi. That's the kid, the one that beat Zabuza. Hey, don't get... He's then caught off by Naruto, who appears between the two, kicking them with so much force that their heads are almost ripped off, and they were sent skipping 2 parts of the lake, knocking back Inari to the floor from the leftover shockwave. He's so cool, and he's just smiling through it. How is he that strong? Inari thought. As Naruto lands, he would then drop the daggers around his neck and just hang there, and he kneels to Inari, ruffling his head. That was real brave. How will Zabuza and Haku be dealt with? How will the training exams go? Find out in the next part of Naruto. It's been your boy, Prince of What Ifs, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you later. Peace.